Welcome back everyone to another I'm Gonna Pack It video. This time I'm gonna spoil it all. This is what we're gonna pack today. Let's get to it. Okay, we need to get right to it because I've got about an hour to pack all this stuff. And we are going to meet someone to pick up a really nice score on Facebook Marketplace for resale. Guess I can spoil it. We're getting these models right here for $20 a piece, and they sell for around $100 a piece, maybe a little more. So I need to get my butt moving. Got about an hour to get all this done. All right, packing a cookbook. And this video is definitely not going to be anywhere close to an hour, but I do, let's know what I'm saying, I spend, depending on the day, I spend a good bit of time in between cuts, just like printing labels, getting the next item up here, getting the box, you know, all that kind of stuff. That takes a little bit of time. Actual packing time is maybe half of it. Writing out thank you cards, all that little stuff. Somebody orders multiple items, I got to figure out how much of a combined shipping refund to give them and do that. All that stuff happens once I hit stop on the camera. Packing a board game. Let's see, I'm going to go with one. I'm just going to use a 12-12-12 resized. Two more pieces just to get around this edge here. All right, this is a little board game we picked up this past weekend for $3. They had two of them, so we bought two of them for $6. Don't really mess with, get a little higher, there we go. Don't mess with board games near as much as we used to, but we definitely don't mind messing with sealed ones though, especially like this size. Pretty simple to pack. I used to buy a lot of used board games and did pretty good on them. But a couple of things happened. I got tired of messing with them. Especially, you know, you go through all the trouble of inventorying and stuff, and inevitably you're going to be missing a piece or two. Okay, looking for, oh, here we go. Trying to find my resizer. Okay. I think I'll probably get some scrap flap. You trademarked that, huh? Scrap flap. There are still some things I'll buy though, like I'll probably still buy a deluxe Scrabble if it, depending on which version it is. Although I probably would also check the tiles real quick. Let's see, I gotta get these scrap flaps off. But yeah, in general, we kind of cruise by the board games. I glance at them just to see if there's anything really obscure looking. And all that goes out the window if it's brand new sealed stuff like this. You know what? I better double check and make sure I'm not like right on the edge, because I can cut some flap. No, I'm not. It's going to be 4 pounds. But if I ended up at like 4.06 or something like that, then I could have come back and trimmed these flaps down a good bit. Okay. This order has 3 items on it. Let's see. And we're going to use, let's see, do I need 2 pieces for this? Yeah, I do. Okay. I'll just put that aside for later. All right. We're going to use a 10/8/6 on this. I do want to bubble wrap this little caveman guy so he doesn't get broken. Do a little bubble ball. Keychain's good like it is. Okay. All right. Okay. This card is about 9 inches long. Okay. You know what? I am going to put that in bubble. Not to protect it, but to make it less likely it damages anything else in the box. Okay. Do a quick resize on it. Just so I don't have to fill as much void. Also kind of like, when I can, I like the packaging to be as small as possible, because then it's just easier to deal with for me, for the carrier, everybody. It takes up less room. All right. You know what? I am going to get a weight on this real quick. I don't think it's going to be a pound. No, it's not. Okay, it's good. It's good. I don't think I could get that down to... Oh, wait. I have to do this. There. Yeah, it'll ship at 15. I say 15, but it's 15.999 ounce rate. Since USPS looks at 16 ounce ground advantage as a different rate nowadays. Okay, that's done. All right, packing this little lighter right here. New old stock, really cool. For a, oh man, I had a single sheet I could have used. For a janitor supply company in New Orleans. And it is getting shipped to New Orleans as well. All right, let's pack this Imaginext thing. Eyeballed it. Looked like the 1086 would do the job. Yep. Okay, we're going to pack a plate, and on a single plate, I'm willing to use 2, 3. On a single plate, I'm willing to use a 12, 12, 12. Now, if we have a bunch of plates like we did. Did I film that? I don't know if I filmed that or not. Somebody bought like 4 plates. I did a box and box for that, but for a single plate, I don't, because it's going to be. The height of the box is going to be so short that the sidewall is going to be pretty strong there. The sides don't get weak until the box gets tall. The taller the box, the weaker the sidewall. So for a single plate, I think that's a 10-inch plate or 10 and a half. Something like that. So I'm not going to have a ton of room on the sides, but it's enough, in my opinion, anyway, for a single. I'll probably also bake flaps back into the bottom of it. And that'll make the whole thing even more rigid. Okay. I'm going to give it a little room for paper, but not much. Because like I said, part of my strength here is in the fact that the box isn't going to be very tall. There we go. That's the way I think about it anyway. We've recently gotten some feedback on some of my scarier packs. The butterfly being one of them. I was glad to see that. Had another feedback for something. I always appreciate it when someone buys something that's a difficult pack, that they leave feedback like pretty much as soon as they get it. I feel like some customers understand that too. Understand the sellers might be a little nervous. Okay. This. Oh, I didn't put the flap. You know what? I am gonna. Now that's important. I need to do that. There. Okay. With that mostly to crunch up around the sides. little more, don't need too much. All right, let me see how this thing's gonna fold down. Take the flaps off. If we keep messing with plates, or actually, you know what? I know we're going to keep messing with plates. I really should get like, see if I can find some 13s, not 13, some like 13 or 14. I think 14, like 3 or 4 would be a good size box for a plate or two. And then I don't have to go through all the rigmarole there. Okay, this box feels, oh yeah, that's sturdy. I like it. All right, we're gonna pack these swivels. They're like for a rifle, mount them on your rifle. I'm using one of these 844s. Yeah, it says it right there. Well, I call it 448. Still got pretty good many of these. I'm actually out. I'm embarrassed, but I am out. I let myself run out of 644s, but I do have a couple of different size boxes, like this one, and then I have some cube boxes that are like 666, and yeah, it's fine. I do need to go ahead and get those 644s ordered though, because I use them a good bit. But it's not an emergency. It's not like if I was out of 12s, I'd be in trouble. 644s, we got too many boxes that are close to that to really worry about it. Okay, that's done. Okay, packing a belt buckle. This has a really long little thing there that sticks into the holes on the belt. Decided to use a box. I don't want that to get bent. The bubble wrap probably, actually, you know what? The bubble wrap would do just fine. It's all right, we're gonna go ahead and use this. It's kind of a weird thing we're packing here. This is a dragon. It looks super delicate, doesn't it? Well, it's actually plastic Mardi Gras beads. I mean, it is somewhat delicate, but it's also a little bit flexible and stuff. Pretty cool, though. I like that piece. All right, let's get this guy bubble wrapped. Does have some whiskers up here. Nothing too complex, though. I'm just gonna put him in a. He is like 16 inches long, but he is a little flexible, like I showed y'all, slightly. So we're just gonna bubble him, and then we're gonna use a 16-12-10, and there will be some resizing going on. Pick y'all up. We're looking really good on time. Time is not an issue now. Still have about, I don't know, 25 minutes before we have to leave. Maybe 20 minutes. 25 minutes before we have to leave. And we've only got one more pack after this, and it's a super fast one. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of float them in there. It's not gonna need a ton of cushion either. What did I do with the thing? That's over here. It's not gonna need a ton of cushion either. We've had this listed for a little while with 0 interest, so we got an offer on it last night on Macari, and the thing is, this is a this is going free shipping for the customer, not for us, obviously. We do free shipping on Macari stuff that's over a pound, because they're over a pound, shipping rates are horrible. So we choose just to do it ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna steal these flaps. Not a case where we need all that strength. Okay, we definitely don't need the weight. So, of the $38.99, good news on Macari, at least whenever we sold it, we don't pay fees on the $38.99. Now that's changing come January 6th, but on this sale we didn't. But the bad news is we are covering the postage. So, and it's going to Maryland. I have no idea how much the postage is going to be. I don't think it's going to be super cheap though. I'm expecting it to probably be like, that area of the country is kind of expensive for us to ship to, Northeast. Kind of expecting this to be maybe $11 or something like that. We'll see. I mean, I don't feel like I could have packed it any smaller than this. So, but the reason we went ahead and took that offer is because we really weren't sure if we were going to be able to sell this at all. And also, we only had $1 into it. Part of a $2,000 store buy. Bought out another seller. And we basically paid $1 an item. Actually, we paid less than that because we also bought a bunch of stuff that wasn't listed. So it ended up being 2,000 items. Over 2,000 items. Okay, let me see what this is going to cost me. Okay, one more pack here. Italiana. This one's going on out on Etsy. And this, Candace, we have a cracked comb on this book.
Okay. But we're not going to send that one.
No, not sending that one. Let me get another one. Okay, got one without a broken comb. Glad I noticed that. Ugh. These are, I don't even know how that happened. Because we checked these out pretty carefully. Inspected each and every one because we have 2 different grades. This is the A grade that we sell on Etsy now, and we've only got one left. So I'll be glad when that last one sells, because then we can put, we don't have any of the B grade ones on Etsy yet, but then we could put the B grade ones on Etsy. Because we have a bunch of those. Got over 100 of them. Which is the same one that we shipped earlier in this video. That was the... And really it's, I'm calling it B grade. It's pretty trivial, the difference. But we don't want anyone to be disappointed. There we go. All right, that is what we got accomplished today, y'all. Looks a little different once they're all piled up, huh? I didn't expect it to be that much stuff. But oh, by the way, that package right there going to Annapolis, Maryland, it was $10.12 to ship it. It's 3 pounds. So I was happy with that. So we're keeping $29 of that money from that sale, which is really good, actually. So yeah, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks a bunch for watching. I'll see y'all again very soon. Bye, y'all.